the trust deficit. When managers fail to empower, there's a certain look people get when they've stopped believing their effort matters. They still show up, they still perform, but the spark's gone, because somewhere along the line, their manager stopped trusting them. It didn't happen in a big, dramatic moment. It happened quietly, when ideas were dismissed, when decisions were second-guessed, when every move needed approval. That's what I call the trust deficit, the invisible gap between leaders and their people. Where creativity dies, motivation fades, and potential goes to waste. Part 1. The anatomy of the trust deficit. When managers fail to empower, they don't just block progress, they block growth. They turn capable people into cautious ones. Every "let me handle it" sends the same silent message. I don't believe you can. And humans, we feel that. We might not say it out loud, but it reshapes how we show up. Instead of taking initiative, we play it safe. Instead of owning the mission, we follow instructions. And slowly, that spark of confidence becomes a flicker of compliance. Part 2. The psychology behind it. Why does this happen? Because many managers confuse control with competence. They think being in charge means knowing everything. So they hover, they micromanage, they overcorrect. But beneath all that control lies fear. The fear of losing relevance, the fear of mistakes, the fear of being seen as less than perfect. Here's the truth. You can't empower people if you're leading from fear. Because fear isolates, but trust multiplies. When leaders hold on too tightly, they don't just strangle ideas, they strangle ownership. And when ownership dies, accountability follows. Part 3. The ripple effect. A team without trust moves in slow motion. Every decision requires permission. Every idea is filtered through what will they think. And soon, people stop thinking for themselves altogether. The most dangerous thing in an organization isn't incompetence, it's dependence. When your people no longer believe they can move without your nod. You haven't built a team, you've built a waiting room. And no great culture was ever born in a waiting room. Part 4. Rebuilding trust and empowerment. So how do you fix the trust deficit? You don't fix it with slogans or speeches. You fix it with belief. Start by giving people permission to try and to fail. Ask for their opinions, then act on them. Delegate not because you're overloaded, but because you believe in their capability. And when they succeed, celebrate it publicly. When they stumble, support them privately. That's empowerment. That's how trust grows roots. Because trust is not declared, it's demonstrated, again and again, in moments when it would be easier to control. Leadership isn't about how much you do, it's about how much you enable others to do. When you withhold trust, you create followers. When you give it, you create leaders. So the next time you feel the urge to step in, correct, or take over, ask yourself this: am I leading, or am I limiting? Because the true measure of leadership isn't how much power you hold. It's how much power you're willing to share. And when managers choose trust over control, that's when teams stop surviving and start soaring.